All right, guys, we are back. It's been a little while. Went to the States.
Welcome back.
Had a little time off, but we are about to put it in overdrive on this podcast now. We're going to start knocking these out at least 2 a week, right?
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Yeah, we're going to do more. We're going to have to. Even if they're 10, 20 minutes, whatever, we've got to do more.
Yeah, we're planning to do a lot, man. We just had a lot going on up until I left, and so we got all that taken care of.
Got some good guests coming in.
A lot of good
in
guests.
In studio and out.
Yeah. Really good in-studio guests coming in. It's going to be very interesting within a couple of days. He'll be here. He'll be hanging out with us for a month. So we'll probably get a few appearances, hopefully.
He's going to stay here.
And today, surprisingly, we have somebody from AKA. It's a big surprise.
Well, there's no superstars there, so.
Yeah, and he's, as you've already seen from the, as you always say, from the title of the YouTube video.
It's actually, it's on the bottom.
We got Khabib tonight for us.
And Khabib. He's here too.
Yeah.
So it'll be a good one, man. He's obviously undefeated, 24-0.
He's amazing, man.
AKA, the guy's never lost, like me.
Yeah, he started out fighting bears when he was 10, and then humans ever since then, and he's just beat everyone since.
Yeah, it's impressive.
He's a very, very, very just stone-faced kind of like.
Seems like a pretty straightforward guy.
Yeah,
not a whole lot of bullshit with him.
He's a super nice guy, man. When you talk to him and hang out with him, he's very nice, very kind-hearted, but he's very like.
Yeah, I don't think he doesn't
fuck around.
Buy into the hype and the bullshit of fame and followers and whatever. So.
And he doesn't fuck around. Is the best way to put it, man.
So I'm probably gonna be pretty quiet this one because he didn't want to hear my shit.
Yeah, he probably won't get your jokes.
Yeah, nobody does.
He definitely won't.
You get them when you use them.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying I steal your jokes now again?
You just said it. I didn't.
But anyway, so anyway, we got Khabib coming in any second now on Skype. It's going to be a good one, man. We got a lot to talk about with Tony Ferguson saying how he wouldn't fight Khabib, and then we got the issues with Conor McGregor.
Yeah, he's
and then obviously his huge fight coming up
December
30th. Yeah.
He's co-main eventing with my lady friend Holly Holm.
Yeah.
Versus Cyborg, so.
You're just going to keep picking her till she wins, huh? And then you're going to throw it in my face.
I picked her till she beat the shit out of Ronda Rousey. Who won that one?
You picked her like after Ronda was already on the ground.
That's incorrect. That is completely incorrect.
You have to pick them before the fight starts. You can't jump up and down and be like,
well, let's air this before December 30th then. Okay. I pick Holly Holm right now, knockout second round. Sorry, Cyborg. I like her too. But
I will have to say, though, in all seriousness, I think Cyborg is one of the most fiercest female fighters. She's one of the best fighters in the world, for sure.
Of course.
She is the best fighter in the world. But when you look at the credentials that Holly has as a striker, she's good. She's a really good striker. So
well, you bought me tickets for your birthday.
Yeah.
To Singapore when
that was brutal.
Oh,
that was brutal, man.
For Betch.
Yeah.
Not my problem. So that was a good night for me.
Yeah.
December 30th.
Anything I can do for you for my birthday, buddy.
Yeah, happy birthday, man. Thanks for the tickets.
You're welcome.
Hey, I hung out with you.
That was fun.
Sat next to you.
Yeah.
Like this.
It's great being around you 24/7, Mark.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and
Let's get him on here.
Let's get Khabib on here and get right to it.
All right.
Khabib, welcome to the show, buddy. You finally made it. How you feel?
Hey, what's up, guys? Nice to see you guys. I feel great. Just finished morning training and just finished runs, sprints, little bit drills, come back to home, and after 3 hours we have sparring day. Today is Friday, my Friday is sparring day, and the last hard sparring day this week, and we have 30 days before fight. I feel great. I feel amazing, and very important. You have to stay hungry. I'm very hungry about this too. And we'll see what happens end of this month, end of this year, but now I still focus.
Yeah, and as you know, I was just there a few days ago for your fight camp, and you looked amazing, man. You looked really good. You're progressing in such ways. I think it's going to really shock people. So it was cool to see that you're doing so well, and you're making such transitions in your training. So it was awesome to see, man.
I'm very excited about my comeback because I want to show how I improve myself and how I feel how I improve my striking game, how I improve my timing on takedown, my ground and pound, my top control, like everything, you know. But when I all the time go into the cage, when cage close, I never have problem with my opponents, you know. I
Yeah.
break my opponents, and this is what I'm gonna do this, you know, for this fight too. You know, I always have same plan. And now is people still talking about, hey, this guy have to make weight, but you know, I'm very excited not only about fight, I'm very excited about my weigh-in too. And you know, like that's why this fight for me is very special. And I want to show around the world who is number one lightweight fighter, and why I am fight, why I am so good, why everybody talk about this. I'm gonna show this.
Right. And so when I was down there in San Jose with you guys, you had mentioned about how Ferguson wouldn't take the fight. And how do you feel about that overall? The fact that he's a champion, and usually a champion obviously has to be the best in the world, and he definitely is the champion. But there is a question whether he is the or the best in the world, and that question lies with you, because you're the guy he hasn't beaten yet, and there's no way anybody can count you out as far as possibly being the best fighter in the world. So when you have a champion who won't fight you, how does that make you feel? And I know he might be waiting for a money fight, he might be waiting for this, but does that seem right to you, considering he is holding that belt, but yet he might not be the best fighter in the world?
You know how I feel. You know, to be honest, like last couple years, I have little bit bad luck. But you know, they talking when I'm injured, but when I'm healthy, nobody talk,
Yeah.
nobody. And you know what? Interesting. Uh, I feel like I understand why they talking, because you know, like when I'm injured, I cannot fight, I cannot take fight, and they talk. But when I'm healthy, everybody shut up, you know. And UFC asked him, hey, but UFC asked him first, like, hey, you have to fight with Conor 30 December. He say, yes, I'm gonna fight with him. When something happened with Conor, and they say Conor didn't fight this year, and UFC tell him, hey, you have to fight with Khabib, you know, like he say, oh no, I wanna fight only with Conor, you know. But why you talking about with the corner? Hey, you have to vacant your title, and when he didn't take this fight, you know, when he won't, when he don't want take this fight, why he have to talk about Conor?
Yeah.
He have to vacant his title, you know. He
Yeah.
have to fight. He is champion. He have to defend his title, you
Yeah.
know. And UFC ask him, hey, you have to fight like 1 week. UFC try make this fight. UFC try make this fight 1 week, and but he didn't take this fight. He said, oh, I wanna wait Conor. I wanna wait this. And after they talk about, oh, I need surgery, something like this, but it's okay. I'm focused on Barboza. You know, Barboza is not easy fight. He's not easy opponent. He's number 3 in the world. You know, but of course I love fight. I'm gonna take fight if UFC asks me, like with Tony Ferguson, because this is most important fight in lightweight division right now,
Yeah.
and this is title fight. Why I need fight with Barboza if UFC asks me to fight for the title? You know, and now I'm focused. He didn't take this fight. He don't want he don't want this fight, you know. But UFC tell me, hey, you're gonna fight with him. You please come to 30 December, 29 December, make weight, beat this guy, and you're gonna for sure you're gonna fight for the title.
So I mean, your motivation is more to fight Ferguson for a title than to fight for a money fight with like Connor. It seems like.
Yes, for me is most important because this is unfinished business, and if you ask me, hey, you can take fight with Conor or Tony Ferguson, of course I'm gonna take this fight, and maybe you guys like I think maybe a lot of fans forget about this. You guys, if remember when UFC asked me fight with Jose Aldo, interim title lightweight division, I say, hey, I no need fight with Jose Aldo. I need fight with Tony Ferguson. This is more because this is more interesting and more hard fight for me. That's why I need fight with. Why I need fight with versus Jose Aldo. And if I beat him, people gonna talk about, oh, Khabib beat him like 5 round or 3 round, but Conor knocked him out like 13 seconds. and this is don't make me sense, like this fight. I say I don't need this fight. I need real fight. Real fight is Tony Ferguson,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm waiting for him, and I take this fight. But when you ask him, hey, you gonna fight with Kevin Lee, or you gonna fight after 1 month, end of the November, or November, beginning of the November in Madison Square Garden with Khabib, he say, oh no, I don't want with this guy. I wanna fight with Kevin Lee. He take Kevin Lee fight,
Yeah.
and he finished this guy, and he take this belt, but inside his heart he know he's not real champ,
Yeah.
because I'm here, at 24-0, and that's why I'm here, and he cannot, he can't call himself like I'm the champion. How we champion if I'm here like
Yeah.
24-0, undefeated since 2008, and like almost 10 years I'm undefeated, and who like me in UFC? Who? I don't talk about only one division. I talk about all divisions.
Yeah.
And you know, but it's okay. My time is coming too. And end of this year, I'm gonna show who is number one fighter in lightweight division. This is not Conor. Of course, Tony is tough too. He have 9 win streak or 10 win streak something. He beat a lot of good guys. But if he won't become real champ, he have to beat me.
Yeah.
If he don't beat me, he cannot become like undisputed champ. He cannot. And this is most important fight in
And
life.
that was the point I was trying to make. I mean,
Yeah.
look at your record. Look
Rather
at what
be
you've
champion
done.
than money.
Yeah, I mean, you out wrestled a bear when you were 10.
Yeah,
you
that was-
beat every human being that you fought since then. So it's like hard to deny that
With his bare
you're
hands.
worthy of a fucking title shot.
Well, I was going to ask, since obviously you're not overlooking Barbosa, I mean, obviously the dude's great. How do you see that fight going, though?
Barboza is tough guy. He's very tough guy. His kicking is very good. His footwork is very good too. I watch a lot of fights, but last 3 fights he fight with Benil Dariush, he fight with Gilbert Melendez and
Melendez,
Anthony
yeah.
Pettis.
Yeah.
And I think like Gilbert Melendez is done, Pettis is done. Everybody know this. And
Fair enough.
Dariush is good fighter, and Dariush give him tough. Like he give him tough fight. First round, like Dariush almost like all the time pressure him, give him hard time, and second round he catch him. Like I don't know, he's lucky or like this is like lucky kick, but he catch him is very good, like jumping knee, and but I'm not like these guys, and I feel I'm different a little bit than Dariush and then other guys. My pressure, my boxing, my wrestling, my takedown, and when you pressure all the time your opponent, you cannot kick guys. And I think striking guys understand me. When some wrestling guys gonna pressure him, they cannot too much kick. They can kick when you stay with him. When you stay with him, like Pettis and Melendez, of course you can kick these guys. But what about me? If when cage close and I all the time gonna going like keep going, and I am not like other wrestling guys, like trying to take down you like couple times and you become tired and striking guys gonna beat you. I am not like this. I'm a little bit different. If I cannot take him down, I'm gonna keep going. If I try take him down one time, his defense good, it's okay. I'm gonna take him down like 100 times. I'm gonna try, pressure, try, and hard punch, boxing, wrestling, boxing, wrestling. I'm gonna work with him 2 floor, and this is not secret. This is not secret. Like I'm going to take him down. My plan is break him.
Yeah, right.
Like always. Like always, when I'm going to fight, like doesn't matter who is my opponent. My plan is break my opponent.
I want to get back on that in just 1 second, but before that, so I mean, I don't see Conor even fighting for Ferguson, to be honest with you. Like I think Conor, the only way he's going to get ready for a fight and train hard is going to be a money fight, and the only money fights I see is you and Nate. And So it's like I think you're gonna get your fight with Ferguson no matter what. I mean, I don't think Conor is gonna be an option, to be honest with you. But yeah, I don't really see Conor coming back, man. I really don't. Yeah.
You know, I mean,
I think he's gonna come back. I think he's gonna come back, and but I don't care about fight with him. I don't need this fight. This is only reason why I won this fight, because he have belt.
Yeah.
But other stuff, I don't need this fight. I don't need this hype. I don't need this money. Like, oh, I wanna make money. I want a money fight. Yeah, I'm in this sport. I'm here because my goal is belt. That's why. That's why I want to become lightweight UFC undisputed champion. This is my goal. I didn't have goal like, oh, I want to fight with Conor McGregor. No, this is not my goal. This is not my way. I have a little bit different goal, and I think maybe UFC gonna make him fight versus GSP, maybe catchweight. I think like maybe 165. Why not? UFC is not big. Is not so big. He can make 165. I think for big fight, for money fight, he can make this. And I think he vacant his title. GSP vacant his title. Luke Rockhold fight for real belt with Robert Whittaker, and I fight for real belt with Tony Ferguson, and Conor can fight with GSP, and maybe. I think like March, April, he's gonna come back.
See, I think a lot of people might not believe that because so many guys say the same thing. But like from knowing you, you're not big into fame, are you? I mean, you're not big into glitz and glamour. Like you shy away from the popularity and the celebrity aspect of fighting. I think. Am I right?
No, but you can try, but I think this is impossible. When you one of the best in the world, and when you fight, like almost fight for the title, you're supposed to fight for the title. You're undefeated. Like I think this like impossible. You cannot like stay away from everybody. Like
no, I don't mean the people. I mean just the
like,
celebrity. The celebrity lifestyle. It seems like you're not big into the whole like being famous and getting attention and being in the spotlight. It seems like you kind of like to be quiet and away from everything and kind of secluded.
Like when you're living in this life, like 29 years old, when you're 29 years old, and all your life you're living a little bit different, when something coming a little bit different, like last couple years, like a little bit changed my life, like when you have good contracts, like when money is coming good, like when attention, like when you become star, can change you. Like you have to stay careful about this. I think a lot of fighters done like this. One time I listened to Mike Tyson, and he talked about how he grew up. He never had money, nothing. His life is so hard, and like 20 years old, he is world champion. His big intentions come. He have a lot of money. He don't know how he have to spend this money, and can change you, and you have to stay focused, stay like, maybe stay humble or something like this. I think this is happening now with Conor.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yes, I think this is happening with Conor. It's my opinion. I don't know about other people. Like this is my opinion. Money, when a lot of money is coming, like it's gonna kill you. You have to stay worried about this. And a lot of people with you like talk about like like no like no nobody everybody like what I have to say, like everybody try to kiss your ass.
Yeah.
This is very bad. This is very bad. You have to stay loyal with your old friends. You have to stay loyal with your family, with your brothers. Like when you popular guys, a lot of people come, like a lot of bullshit people come, try to promote himself with you, and this is you have to stay worried about this. You have to control this too. You know, when you become big star, you have to do everything. You have to control this. You have to control your training. You have to stay hungry, stay motivated. You know, like this is not easy. Not a lot of people can do this. You know, and
but you enjoy your time away. I mean, you enjoy time when people aren't coming up to you all the time, and you can just kind of be yourself and not be the superstar that you've become with this huge following.
I don't know about enjoy, but I have to understand this. You know, one time, like I remember, like last time, like too many camera, too many like people, TV show, like everything is calm. Like I'm a little bit tired, you know. And I talk with Javier Mendez. I say, hey, I'm tired about this, to be honest. And he say, hey, you know, when people didn't come, I ask him when. He say, you have to lose. Then people didn't come. They
Yeah.
you don't interesting. But if you keep winning, you have to understand this is your job. This is your business. You know, you have to understand this. And I agree with him because when you keep winning, when you keep on the top on your division on the world, you know, you have to understand like fans, attentions, like become star, like everything is coming, and you have to stay focused. And you know, I understand this. I understand this, and that's why I, like, you know, like I try like be nice with everybody because like you have to do this. This is your life, and this one is coming with your victories all the time. And when you understand this, this is good for you. But if you didn't understand and you become like cocky and you go like a little bit crazy with your money, with your everything, with your attention, like it's gonna be like kill you, I think.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. And I was going to go back to the point you made about grinding and just being tough and breaking people. That started out with your childhood. Your father got you into fighting, right? I mean, your father was a champion wrestler, judo, correct? And then sambo?
Yeah,
Abdul
he's
Manar? Abdul Manar?
judo and sambo, judo, sambo, and freestyle wrestling. He two-time Dagestan champion. You know, like he's not like before. He wrestling is very good. Like I think he like coaches like he more good than like athlete.
Right.
And but when he athlete is so good too. You know, like when I talk with his friends, with everybody, they talk about he have like crazy conditioning. He Ukraine champion for judo and sambo. He Dagestan champion like 52 kilo and 74 kilo freestyle wrestling, and like you know winning Dagestan championship is more hard than Russian.
Yeah.
You know, like that in Dagestan is best freestyle school like ever
Yeah.
in the world. You know, and like and this is very hard. You know, but my father have like he have old school mind, old school discipline,
Mm-hmm.
and um, of course sometimes I didn't understand him, but I all the time follow him.
Mm-hmm.
I follow him even I didn't understand why I need this one, but I follow him because my father said this, and I know this is most important for me. Even I something I didn't understand, even something I don't want to do this, but because my father said this, and relationship with my parents for me is most important in this life. That's why I all the time follow this, and I think that's why I'm undefeated and I'm one of the best fighter in my division. You know, and I think that's why.
Yeah, and what was it like for you coming up as a kid in Dagestan? You know, I mean, from experience of having guys from Dagestan coming into AKA Thailand, I think a lot of people don't realize how fight oriented Dagestan is. I mean, it's like the mecca for fighting. I mean, these guys come in and they've had experience since they were kids, fighting at like 6, 7, 8 years old, like full on fights, like sambo.
Yeah, does everybody wrestle bears at 10?
It's like crazy how like experienced you guys are at such a young age.
All
It's like,
of them.
what was it like coming up in that environment, and how did that help you?
You know, like Dagestan, we have best freestyle school in the world. Okay, we have best grappling school in Russia. We have best Muay Thai school in Russia. We have best Sanda school in Russia. We have one of the best in Russia judo and boxing school. You know, we have we winning the last 5 years. We winning 95% all Russian championship like last 5 years. Amateur MMA, all finalists, all gold medals, winning Dagestan fighters, not other republics like Dagestan fighters.
Right.
And like in Dagestan, like when you grew up, you have to follow these rules in street. You all the time fighting in school, in street. It's okay for us. Like in America, when somebody fighting in streets, like going like crazy. You can go jail. But in Dagestan, it's good. It's okay if you fight 1-on-1 with somebody, and if you lose or if you win, but but you have to win, right? But it's okay. Nobody go police. Hey, somebody beat my son.
Have
If
you ever
if
lost?
somebody's sons come home and he say, "Hey, mom," or "Hey, dad," and lose, they gonna beat him, because you cannot lose. And this is how I grew up. And I remember like we living in small village in Dagestan, and my father take us like me, my cousins, like 16 guys, small guys. He take us. We're going to capital city in Makhachkala, Dagestan, and we're living one big house, and we're living everybody together. And somebody go school, somebody go high school, somebody go college, you know, and we're living like this, like almost 8 years. We're living together. Every morning we training. After we go school, come back. Tonight we training. Like discipline, Science like 13, 12 years, you know, 12 to 20. We're living like this. And my father lived with us, and we didn't have mother with us or sisters. No, we wash our clothes like by I wash my clothes like my everything by myself. And since 12, and like father teach us like how we have to discipline. And from this house, five guys become world champion, two guys UFC fighters, and we have like couple more guys coming. Like very good fighters, my brothers, my cousins, like my friends. My father watched this, and my father see this like 17, 18 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
He have goal like make he have goal like make couple more athletes. And when I talk with my father, what he want more, he say, "My dream, I want you become champ, UFC champ, and I want make one more Olympic champ from judo." And this is what he want. And my father all the time follow goals, and he stay hungry. I didn't understand this. He like 55 years old, and he stay hungry. Like even he become like 55 years old. He do this stuff like coaching like almost 30 years, and he's still hungry. He's still motivation, like, and he do this like every morning he wake up, go training, come back. Every night he go training, come back, and this is what he love, and this is what he do like all his life.
So I wanted to ask you about Eagles MMA. So I was just recently in Moscow, and I went and did a seminar down at Eagles Moscow. And everybody knows you're affiliated with Eagles, and obviously you're with AKA. You've been with us for a while. So what is your affiliation with Eagles, and what exactly is it to the people who don't know? It was cool to be down there, by the way. I got to meet Saeed and Arslan and everybody. It was really cool.
Um, I'm the president Eagles MMA team, and we have 22 professional fighters, and we have fighters for fight nights. We have fighters for World Series for fighting championship, and we have four UFC fighters. We have very big goal. We best team in Russia right now, one of the biggest team in the world. And We have couple champions in Fight Night show. Fight Night is very big show in Europe, and like flyweight division, we have champion. We have welterweight contender, two contenders. We have middleweight division champion. We have heavyweight division champion. You know, and we have like a lot of fighters who can become UFC and who can beat a lot of guys in UFC, like any divisions. Like we have very good fighters for featherweight, bantamweight, like every division, and you know, and we follow goals like we have goal like becomes best team in the world.
Yeah.
This is what we follow.
Nice. So you just basically pass your time between Eagles MMA and then AKA when you're in fight camp?
Yes, you know, like about AKA, like you know, I love this place. I love this place since like 2012 when I come here first time, and I watch like you know, come here like I remember like 2012 come here, stay here 45 days, make camp, going to fight. I win this fight, and when I go home, I think, wow, I have to keep coming for this place because I understand. I improve myself. I improve my striking, my like top control, like everything. I improve here everything. Of course, I improve myself with my father too. But before fights, I have to come here, like stay here, like 2 months, like make diet, like a little bit, like you know, stay focused because not too many people come here, like Dagestan, and I love relationship with Khav. I love relationship with other guys. You know, very good energy inside the gym. You know, I love this one, and that's why I keep coming here. This is for me. AKA is like family. You know, and doesn't matter. I represent Eagles MMA or no. I'm gonna come here.
Yeah, and speaking of diet, a lot of the backlash from when Ferguson said he wouldn't fight you and you wanted to fight him, and vice versa, was because they said that you would have a hard time making weight or they couldn't count on you to make weight. What have you taken, or what steps have you taken in this camp to ensure that you're going to make weight and that everything's going to go healthy and you're going to have a good performance?
No, last time I have a little bit problem with my healthy, you know, and now I fix this. Now I feel better. Now I feel different. Now I feel like much better. And this time I changed a lot of things. And I'm working with Taylor, this nutrition guy from DC, and you know, we'll see. My weight is very good now. I feel good. I feel great. My shape is good. You know, like we'll see. I changed a lot of things. I changed a lot of things, and I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited. I'm gonna show this. You know, I won't show this. Like first of all, weigh in, and next day I'm gonna show this inside the cage. You know, like last time I have little bit problem with my health. I didn't want to talk about this, but now I'm healthy.
Yeah.
Now I'm healthy. Now I am like, I feel good. I feel great, and we'll see.
Yeah, you looked amazing, man. Your sparring and just your training looked really good when I was down there. And you know, not looking too far ahead, obviously, you got a lot on your plate right now. But would you ever consider the move to welterweight and possibly going in that direction as well?
To be honest, I think I can move. I watch a lot of welterweight fights. You know, I think I can beat a lot of guys. You know, but now I focus. I wanna stay focused in lightweight division. You know,
Right.
like I'm lightweight division fighter. You know, like to be honest, I'm not natural welterweight fighter.
Right.
When I'm good shape, when I'm good shape, I'm 82 kilo. It's like 182 pounds. You know, this is not too much. 24 for 26 pounds, cutting 26 pounds. This is not too much, and I think like I'm lightweight fighter. But I don't know, like you never know what happened tomorrow, what happened like next fight. Maybe they gonna change. They talk about like weights. They gonna change weights, like some like I hear like they want to make like 165 something or 160, but I don't know about this too much. But maybe I'm gonna change weight. But now this fight and next fight, like I'm focused on lightweight division.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, I was going to ask, since you're down there, one of our favorite guys, one of our best guys, I think, at AKA Thailand, obviously, Salim. What's your thoughts on him?
Salim training with me like this is second camp I training with him. He's very good on feet. We try work with him now on his ground. About his takedown defense, and he's so good. He's like kicking amazing. His movement, like I try learn with him. Like on stand up, he try learn with me, like grappling and wrestling, top control, and this. We work each other. Like I don't know. You've been here like when I sparring with him, Mike.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, well, yeah, you here too. Like I sparring with him all the time. Like today I have sparring with him, and he's good, but he's still learning. Like MMA is a little bit different than striking.
Yeah.
Now, he need a little bit time becomes completely MMA fighting.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, he's still
MMA,
young.
like little bit different. They striking game. Like Muay Thai or other stuff, like a little bit different. When you only stand up and fighting, and when you're fighting with stand up and wrestling together, this is may make your like technique, make your punch, like kick, everything is different because your opponent try to take you down, and we work with him a lot. I learn with him, and he learn with me. Like this is like very good competition with me and him.
It's really cool because, he's one of the first guys to come to AKA Thailand, and he grew up with us. And, he's this young kid who came in and is so loyal and just so passionate, trained so hard. And it was so cool to, like, now he's been a part of the family. Because, obviously, from being with AKA, when you join AKA, whether you're in AKA Thailand, whether you're in AKA headquarters, you become part of this family, this group that a lot of people can't understand unless they actually are part of it. Because we're a group of individuals that are all cohesive and like family oriented, and it's really cool to see him now be a part of that family. And he's going back and forth between Thailand and headquarters. And so he's training with, all the best guys over here. And then he's coming and training and putting rounds in with you, and you're like a hero to him, and training alongside Luke and DC and Kane. So he's just living his dream. And so it's really cool for me to have seen him come through this journey and like be able to experience this and get all this great training as such a young kid,
No, Salim is very good, very humble guy. He's loyal. Loyalty is like loyal is very important.
Yeah.
I didn't understand when guys like jumping like from from one training camp to different training camp, like they jumping. I didn't understand this, and I don't like this too, and I never follow this. And that's why when I come here, I understand this team is very loyal, very good. I feel like this is my family. Everybody take care of each other, and sometimes like people come here and they don't like train here. It's okay, and the sounds like somebody when come here they like training here.
Yeah.
Like you can like this is life. Somebody liked, somebody didn't like. But I think like number one is stay loyal. Stay
Absolutely.
loyal with your team.
that's
Stay
perfect.
loyal with your coaches. And relation. When you have good relationship, like when you understand each other, and I think like training becomes more easy. You can improve yourself, your mind inside this. Sometimes when you come to train, your mind is you think about different stuff, but you train here like you do MMA and you think about different stuff.
Yeah, right.
Like, but you have to stay focused and you have to stay like with your family. You have to understand. Oh, these guys take care of me.
Yeah.
These guys gonna improve me. Like put me on different level, and that's why I have to come here. And this is what I find. This is what I find
Yeah.
in AKA, and that's why I keep coming here. And
that loyalty builds bonds, and that bonds would help you grow, you know, as a fighter. And like we get these guys that come into AKA and we train hard, you know, just like you do at headquarters, you know. And so we get these guys that come in here and they hit that hard training and they think that the grass is greener on the other side. They think they're going to go to another gym and another gym and another gym, and somehow they're going to find this magic potion that's going to turn them into a world champion fighter where they don't have to train so hard. And we lose those people, and then you never hear from them again. You know, their careers just go down the toilet. But the people that are loyal and stick it out, they're the ones that make it, you know, like our Amir Al-Akbaris and you know, like Salim's going to make it, you know, like guys like that. And what people don't understand is it's not about necessarily how many training partners you have or what their level is.
Yeah.
Even though we have great training partners, it's about the fact that the people around you actually care about you and they are loyal to you. And so they're going to go that extra mile to help you achieve your goals, just like you're going to do for them. And that's something you can't get when you jump around from gym to gym to gym. And then they just ruin their careers and waste their time. So I think you nailed it, you know?
Yeah, you know, like sometimes, no, we have to understand, not too many people love hard training. Not too many people like, not not too many people like training hard, you know.
Yeah.
And and you know, sometimes like when you try like sparring with somebody and he talk about, oh, you go so hard, but I didn't go hard with you, you know, like this is what I do all my life, but I don't smash you, I don't give you injuries, nothing, but I just push you, you know. You have to understand, hey, you come here for what? For fun? For fun. You don't need to come here for fun. You have to go there. You have to find different place for fun.
Yeah.
You know, this is AKA, you know, we train here like this. There's a lot of fighters, you know, like high level fighters, and we have to follow this hard train. And you know, sometimes like 2 weeks ago I sparring with one guy. Yeah, like after second round he talked about oh, my neck, something like I talk about, hey, this is not about your neck, this is about your mental.
Yeah.
This is about your mental. You have to stay here. You have 3-round fight coming. You have to stay here. You have to fight. I'm not going to smash you, but your fight is coming. You have to push your condition. This is not about your weight or something. This is about your mind, you know. Hey, still focus. It's okay. Stay relaxed. You have to go one more round. And Javier say, hey, Khabib, you're right. And we tell him, hey, you have to go one more round. But he's tired, you know. He's tired, but you know, I work with him like a little bit easy. You know, I take care of him, but I push him. I make him tired. I didn't smash him, but I make him tired. You know, I make him work. And sometimes people don't like this when they come gym and somebody push him. But some people, like very small people, like this because they understand, oh, these guys push me, you know, these guys push me, and this is what I need. How I want to become champion if I didn't want title? How this possible? And that's why that's why a lot of people live from hard training, you know. That's why they want to find something like comfortable for himself, you know. He won't come to training, he want to become his coach by himself. He wanna do what he want, you know. But these games doesn't work like this. This game work a little bit different.
Yeah, and that small group of people you're talking about that sticks it out, that's the AK success stories, man. That's the people you see on the wall when you walk in the gym and you see their posters and you see their pictures and you see their magazine covers and you see the crowds of people around them with video cameras. Those are the people that tough it out, you know, because this ain't ping pong, man. This ain't basketball. This is fighting, and you got to fight, and you're the best advocate for that because you've been fighting your whole life. And look at you, look where you're at, you know. So that's a great message, man. I'm so happy you said that because we get so many guys that come in here, man, and they train for like a week and then they bug out.
Talk a big game.
Yeah, they talk like they're the best fighter. They're gonna be this. They want to be sponsored. I'm gonna be the next big thing in the UFC. And they go through one sparring session where it wasn't even that tough, man. It wasn't even that hard. But they just had to they got pushed, you know, until their guts were hurting a little bit. and then they want to quit, and they want to go to the next gym, and they want to go to the next place, and then you never hear from them again. They're just gone. It's over. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, they try find excuse, Oh, we don't gonna do this, we don't do this, we don't. Hey, we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
But if you come this gym, you have to follow these rules. If you don't follow, please, you have to move. You have to find your like comfortable gym, comfortable like sparrings or something like this. But if you come this gym, you have to follow this. You have to go 2, 3 or 2 times hard sparring 1 week. This is very important. How you gonna become like good shape? How you gonna become like champion if you didn't spar?
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
I know a lot of people. A lot of people didn't spar. They don't like hard spar. They go all the time easy drills, blah blah. But after when you go to the cage, your opponent didn't go with you like light or something like this. Your opponent gonna with you going with you like very hard, and you have to sometimes like maybe 2 times 1 week you have to go hard. If you fight 5 rounds, you have to sparring 5 rounds. If you fight 3 rounds, you have to sparring 3 rounds, maybe 4 rounds. You have to push yourself. If your condition bad, you have to go one more round. And coach is very important. And
Yeah.
he watch your sparring. He watch how you feel. He watch how you movement. He work with you on meets. Watch your grappling, everything. Sometimes he come here. Hey, you feel tired today. You have to rest. Tomorrow I want you a little bit running, shadow box, and that's it. I want you rest tomorrow
Right.
because you're on shape already, and I don't want to push you. And sometimes he say, hey, you need a little bit train hard because your fight is coming. Like 1 month before fight, you didn't shape.
Yeah.
You have to worry about this, and that's why we need coaches. He watch you. He have to push you. You know, this is what we do here, aka
Yeah.
daily.
That's it. We are AKA. Couple more questions really quick. So if you do somehow get a big fight and get that money fight and you make that $10 million or $15 million, how does your life change? Just imagine right now, because we're going to look at this in the future when you do make that money, and we're going to see how close you are. So how does your life really change? Like you have $15 million in the bank right now. You just won a big fight. What changes about Khabib?
I think 100% I'm gonna put this on business because we see a lot of time like fighters when they fighting they spend money, spend
Yeah.
money, spend money. After they finish, they don't know what they have to do because they fight all his life. Now is finished like injured or something coming. What they have to do? They didn't have money. A lot of fighters like this, and I think I'm gonna put this money to business to make more money
Yeah.
on future because you have to take care of your family, your kids, your like parents or like your friends, and you have to take care of this. And if like 15 million coming, like I think I'm gonna put this on business, some business.
Very good, man. Very good. And you're already doing that, obviously, with Eagles MMA and some other things that you're doing. Um, and the other question is, when are you finally going to come to AKA Thailand? I've been trying to get you to come for like so long. Are you going to be a champion before you ever come to AKA Thailand, or what? When's this going to happen, man?
I think like schedule like crazy. When all the time when I fight, I come here, stay couple months. I didn't see my family, my kids, and like this little bit hard. When I have like free time, like don't schedule my fight. I try to spend this time with my family, but for sure I'm gonna come next year, inshallah.
Bring him.
I try to come and. Maybe before title fight or maybe after, but for sure I'm gonna come.
Perfect, man. We're excited to have you. And I want to say, you were the #1 requested guest since I've had this podcast. Even though it's majority American viewers for this podcast, you have been the most requested person that people want to hear from and see what's going on. So I thought I'd let you know that, which I'm sure you probably, that's not a big
Thank you.
surprise for you.
I got one more question. On here, I don't know. I'm a big Holly Holm fan. Obviously, you're the co-main event on that Holm Cyborg fight. Who do you see winning that fight, or Do you give a shit or anything? I'm just curious what your thoughts are.
You asked me about Holly Holm Cyborg fight.
Yeah, who you got in there? How do you see it going?
Uh, I think if I think Cyborg's gonna go like a little bit aggressive first round. I think if Holly Holm stay focused, stay relaxed, don't rush, and take her time, I think they can catch her. I think Holly Holm gonna knock her out. This is
Oh,
my
my
opinion,
man.
but
My buddy.
Justin, but Cyborg is very tough, like she's like so tough, She's right now she's best female fighter in the world
yeah.
right now, but I think Holly Holm can knock her out.
God bless you. Thank you.
That's
you just
what Mark
made my
wanted
night.
to hear. Mark loves Holly Holm. He loves her.
Yeah.
Appreciate
All right,
that.
man. Well, have a good training session, and be sure and tell Salim we love him. We miss him here at AKA Thailand, and
Yeah, hug him for me, please.
Okay.
have a good session, man. And good luck with your camp. We're gonna be paying
Thank
close
you, Mike.
attention. I'm gonna be checking in with Javier.
Obviously, yeah, your fight will be showcased at AKA Thailand. It's 8 in the morning here.
Yeah, we'll
On
all be
Sunday,
watching. We'll be
so-
watching, man. We'll be watching.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
We'll
Thank
send you
See
pictures, man.
next year. See you next year. I'm gonna come, guys.
Yeah, and I
Beautiful.
can't wait to see you there, man. So have a good training camp, man. I'll be staying in touch with you guys, and thanks a lot for being on the show, buddy.
Yeah, pleasure talking to you, man. Thank
you
you.
so much. So, thank you. Bye. See you guys.
Thanks, Habib. All right, so there was Khabib, man, and he seems focused.
Yeah, no nonsense with him. Huh?
No, not at all, man. He's just straightforward. Just like I said in the beginning, he's just he tells it how it is, and super cool guy, man. But just stone cold. And I'll tell you, I was at his camp, like I said, in America just last week, and he looks amazing. I mean, the things he's progressing on are what's going to shock people. I mean, we know how good his wrestling is. We know how good his grappling is. We know how good his pressure is and his heart and his grind. But, man, the things he's working on now, he's getting so much better at everything. It's kind of like that thing with when Hav was saying how BJ came to AKA and then he started beating up the boxers, even though he was a BJJ guy. He's just that type of fighter that just picks things up. Khabib's the same way, man. Same way. I was so impressed.
He didn't fuck around. I mean, obviously the guy's
He is, and he just
undefeated
spars,
for a
man.
reason.
He just spars. You heard what he said, man. How many people have we had come to AKA and they train hard, and some of them don't finish the workouts, and they complain all the time, and they're making excuses, and they bail out and go to the easy gyms.
Yep.
You know,
and those guys
I'm
are
not
making
going to mention the easy
120.
gyms, but they go to the easy gyms, and you never hear from them again.
Well, you do when they make their $118 when
Yeah,
they fight.
and
so.
then you got one of the best fighters in the world who's at one of the best teams in the world.
He pushes loyalty.
Telling you what it takes right now. I mean, listen to what he said, man. That's the formula for success. He found it. This is a smart guy who grew up fighting since he was a kid, right? And when he came to AK, he knew immediately, this is where I'm staying. And he didn't say it was because everyone was so great. He didn't say because everybody was so talented.
It's easy. It's
He didn't say
fun.
the coaches were the best coaches in the whole world, which I think obviously they are. But he said it was because of the loyalty and the family atmosphere. And that's what builds you as a team, because everyone's giving you their all. They're not giving you a little bit. They're not caring about you. They're not. It means a lot to have that. You know what I mean? And like these guys that are jumping around
They don't
from
push
gym
you
to
because
gym.
they're assholes. They push you because they want to see you
Exactly,
succeed.
bro. It's like a
And that's what's going
family.
to make AKA Thailand, I think, so successful.
So
I mean,
far, that's what's made it successful.
the
people
two,
who's been
three,
the most
four
loyalists,
loyalist.
the people who's been the most loyal. I'll just keep it at that.
And look at them.
It's 1 in the morning, everybody. But the
Yeah.
people who's been the most loyal
Two in the
has
morning.
been the most successful at AKA
Yeah.
Thailand, and the ones that haven't, and they're always looking for the easy ways out and not sparring and making excuses. I'm hurt. I don't want to do this, and they eventually go to other gyms.
Yeah.
Where are they? I haven't heard of nothing from any of these people. They're gone.
I mean, I wish them the best, of course. They're friends, but at the end of the day, man, I would assume that if you get into this, if you're going to move all the way from whatever country you're at to Thailand, if you're going to make that big of a leap, it's like, why waste 2 years of your life busting your ass here, then go somewhere else and make it
they
easy?
waste 2, and then they waste 2, and then they waste 2.
Exactly.
Because everyone that's moved on has been to multiple gyms before that. Who's came to our gym at AKA Thailand as a fighter, couldn't hack it, left, and didn't do that 2 or 3 times before? Almost all of them.
Yeah.
It's a trend.
I mean,
And
obviously,
what
we're
they're-
not going to name any names.
Right, but it's a trend. They know who they are. It's a trend, and I'm telling you, I'm saying this not to out people, because I'm not going to say their names. I'm saying this for the people who
are going to come.
Right.
Yeah.
You need to understand how it works. And the situation is this, man, like they're wasting their life. Just like, man, it's so frustrating for me, and it's
And
it's great to have Khabib sit here being who he is, where he's from, and with a 24-0 record, smashing everyone, telling you this is what it's like, dude. This is fighting. And Dana can say what he wants to say about people getting injured at AKA, and we train too hard. And DC, I think he came back with a great response for that. But the bottom line is this, dude. The bottom line is we are fighters. That's what we do, and so we have to fight.
I wish there was some way that we could see an overall record of AK fighters in the UFC once they've made it to the pinnacle. I wish maybe one of these fans or has some way of figuring it out.
Put it in the comment section.
Yeah. If you can figure out what AKA's record is in the UFC, it's by far above. I mean, it's got to be above 500. I mean, not way above.
And they'll put the injury rate in there. The guys are going there and be like, oh, this is how many fights AK fighters have missed.
Who gives a shit?
I'll be honest with you. Me and Josh Thompson are probably the two biggest candidates for that, who's missed the most fights, and I'm doing okay. I've never been a champion, but I'm doing okay. And when I did win fights, I won them impressively, and I won them, how I wanted to win them and stuff. And I got to the level I wanted to get to. Obviously, wanted to get a little bit more and be a champion and actually have the belt. But it's like you have to train hard, man, and that's the sacrifice. You can't become a great fighter and be a champion and be renowned and famous and rich and get there easy. You have to give up something, and that may be brain cells, that may be your body, that may be
a testament too is, maybe a lot of fighters pull out of fights at AKA, but nobody's ever been popped for PEDs.
Yeah.
So maybe there's a correlation that they're not. Well, I'll just fix myself with these pills and this cream and 6 shots in the ass. So I don't know. I mean, there's got to be some kind of.
And shockingly, we heard DC. Well, I was there this last week. DC was getting on to everybody because he makes everybody put on headgear when they spar. And all these tough guys come in here and they don't want to wear headgear, and they don't understand that it's about cuts. It's about, this, that, and the other.
I mean, it's
a lot of these other
generation,
guys.
Man.
Well, another thing too I've noticed with some of these guys is they don't put headgear on because they want to go light. And if they don't put headgear on, they know that their opponent isn't going to hit them hard, right? Because, what a dick. I ain't got a headgear on. Why you hit me hard? So it's 50-50. It's like, so when I see people not putting headgear on, I'm like, okay, you're either just don't care like a mirror and you're just a savage, or you don't want to have a hard training session and you're trying to make an excuse and not do what you're supposed to do. And now not only are you not getting the training that you should be getting, but your opponent isn't either, because he's having to hit you really light, which is so unrealistic to a fight.
Exactly.
I mean, you're not going to go in a fight and the guy's going to hit you light.
Khabib right there.
Why would you not want to train how you fight?
If you're going to go 5 rounds, go 5 rounds of hard sparring.
Yeah, and you go hard.
Or 6 or whatever he said, or 3 and 4.
Absolutely. So anyway,
that's great, man. I say we replay that. Let's just show that in the gym. Just that whole conversation.
But that being said, when I was there last week with DC, he was getting on to everybody about putting headgear on, and he was so adamant about it. And it's amazing because it was funny because Luke wasn't wearing headgear, and he's the model of the group, right? But he was one of the ones they were getting into it. But the funniest part is, it's harder to get the guys here to wear headgear like the Emirs and stuff, and we try, but we're not as safe in Thailand as we are at headquarters.
Well, they won't even wear helmets on their bikes.
I know. So I mean, we're way more risky and dangerous here. It's just too hard to keep these guys.
But a lot more fun,
safe.
though.
Yeah, but the thing is like we've had way less injuries too. So it's a weird coincidence. It's not necessarily.
As far as I can remember, we've had 1 fighter pull out from a fight.
I can't hardly
remember. And that
remember,
was in 2015.
It's been so rare,
man.
So rare.
And we win 86% of our fights. I know we've said it before, but
yeah, it's so rare. And so, but either way, long story short, you get these guys are like, I'm thinking I'm just gonna train my own way. I don't think I should spar very hard. My head's hurting or whatever. I'm losing brain cells. You chose to be a fighter, bro. There's a million choices. No one said you had to be a fighter. You can go to school, man. You can do whatever you want. You want to ride the fast lane. You want a quick rise to the top where in a year or two you can be famous and making good money and being the celebrity and winning fights and knocking people out in front of the world. You're going to have to give up some brain cells. Let me just tell you. I've done it.
I think,
everyone I've known
buddy, dare I say, I have the best job in the world. I get to enjoy all the benefits of being at the gym and doing all that shit, and I've never been hit.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah, not yet. When we get to 50,000 subscribers.
Yeah, well, I won't get hit then either.
Beat out of you for like.
I ain't wearing headgear.
We're not letting you out of that ring, dude. You're going to take the worst ass beating in history.
Is it going to be 2-on-1?
No, dude. You're going to have to take it. I mean, unless you win, but I mean, I wouldn't.
You really don't want me to win this.
I'm just saying you could, but I don't see how. It wouldn't be fair. I mean, how could a guy that's never trained beat a Muay Thai fighter?
I'm not going to fight a guy with 600 fucking fights.
No, we'll give you one with like 20 or 30.
Oh, now you're
It's
deciding.
got to be a legit Muay Thai fighter, you know.
Man,
You got to earn this
way to get my
50,000,
back.
bro.
Way to get my back.
Dude, I've been in the UFC 15 fights. You got to do something. One night at Bangla Stadium against
Yeah, but I
one
never said
fighter.
you're gonna fucking lose. I never bet against you.
No.
You're literally betting against me right
I'm
now.
not betting against you, but the point is you got to pay your dues. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm saying you're going to win. I'm saying you'll get your ass beat the whole time, and then somehow you'll pull it off at the end.
You may be getting a new co-host. This is unreal.
Come on, buddy.
Fuck, man.
So,
But anyway, hey, how about Khabib picking Holly Holm?
Yeah.
How good is that?
I agree with him. You know, I think Cyborg has the overall advantage against any female.
No, of course.
But I think that Holly Holm can find a nice strike. You know,
That's gonna be a good card for the end of the year.
she's a good striker, man. And those kicks. I mean, you were there firsthand,
Yeah.
front row for that big one, and not counting Ronda Rousey too. So she can do it, man. And that'll be interesting to see. That's a great card, man. But just those two fights alone. Khabib.
I honestly it's so far away. I don't even know the rest of the card. But I say we do a because they like it when we do the
Absolutely, we're gonna do them.
the preview
We're gonna be
show
doing
and stuff,
preview
huh?
shows. We're gonna be doing post shows. We're gonna be doing maybe live feeds during
Behind
the
the
shows,
scenes.
whatever. We're gonna be doing so much stuff, man. Like I said, we just got back. The podcast was just kind of like getting us started until I went home and we got all this stuff taken care of and got AK into high season and a lot of this stuff done. So now we're finally where we want to get to. So now we have the time to really just bust out these videos and start.
Do we?
Kinda.
Shit, it's busy
Sounds
as hell,
good.
man.
Yeah, it's
Busy
true.
as hell. It's gonna be great.
But we're gonna definitely knock him out, man.
A lot of good stars coming. A lot of huge names.
We got Dana White coming in a couple weeks.
What a name drop.
Well, he already knows. I mean, or everyone knows he was on the podcast. Another big star who just
Do it.
just
Do it.
fought.
Tell them.
I'm not gonna say yet. I'm gonna let it be a surprise.
Shit.
But
I'm excited.
another really big star is gonna be here within a couple days,
Yeah.
and he's gonna be hanging out with us for a whole month.
Probably by the time, but probably the day after this gets dropped.
By the time this right
Yeah.
around the time this you guys are watching this. So stay tuned to our Instagrams. Instagram is at Mike_Swick, at Mark Bogutsky right here.
Oh, that a boy.
Stay tuned to our Instagrams and you'll see who our guest is that's coming in. And he's, like I say, he's a big name and just a really
You've
cool
heard of
guy.
him.
Really cool.
No, not you. I'm talking about them.
Champion. This guy was a champion.
Oh, now you're gonna.
I'll say he was a champion.
I think you're a champion.
But anyway, he's a really cool guy, man. And he's going to come hang out. He's been wanting to come here for a long time. And, so it's going to be really cool. So anyway, definitely continue to leave comments under the video, guys. We're gonna pick a winner to win.
Shit, yeah, we gotta pick a winner soon.
We'll
pick two. We'll pick two
Okay.
from the one from before because we forgot to do the
Yeah,
one.
we're gonna
before.
go back, guys. Like I said,
Like, he was out of
gone.
town and
Yeah.
stuff, so it's his fault. Get angry, but
Check the YouTube videos because what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually put the winners on the video on the comments. So double check those and you'll see the winners for each one. But try to get out here soon because I'm telling you, within the next few weeks, there's some star power.
life-changing people coming.
Yeah. So if I were you, if you win that package, I'd be booking those tickets.
Yeah.
And if you don't win the package, I'd book those tickets anyway and try to get here because we got some serious star power coming. It's a great time of the year. The weather's good. Training's good. It's just great all around.
The whole island's busy as hell right now, so there's a lot to do, a lot of people to meet.
Yeah.
A lot of people to meet. So it's
You said that already.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, how many times are you going to say that? Go ahead, keep going.
I was going to say there might be
I wanna hear
some
it
people
one
to
more
meet.
time.
There's a lot of people
There's
to
a
meet.
lot of
man.
people to meet. Give me
Well,
some accents. Come
That's a lot of people to meet over here.
Yeah,
No,
there
I
you go.
just that's for the if you're
If you like meeting people, come
Well,
over here.
if you like. Hopefully they're catching on to what I'm
Mark likes
saying.
meeting people, as you can tell, because that's a high priority.
It's my fucking
you want to meet
job.
some people? Come to AKA Thailand.
Just message me. I'll introduce you to these people.
Yeah.
Depending on what you want to do.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, thanks for viewing, guys. Big shout out to Underground Forum. Big shout out to Reddit for all the support, all the comments. We listened to you guys. You guys asked us. You said, get Khabib on the podcast. Everybody asked for it. We made it happen. It took a while. I wanted him to get in his camp and get acclimated. And I wanted to get to AK headquarters and watch some of his camp so we could talk about something. And I did that and then came back just for the podcast. Maybe.
Good work,
No,
man.
maybe not. But I definitely did. And so now we got Khabib on here. We got some more big names coming on soon. And we're going to be doing all kinds of podcasts as well. Doing pre-fights, post-fights, some special
Yeah, how do you guys not like the what's it called?
The outtakes.
The bloopers, yeah. What
Okay,
the
so
fuck?
there's a video on our YouTube, guys. How are you not clicking on it? It's called Outtakes #1. Now I'm gonna tell you something. It's hilarious. I think.
I mean,
Maybe
we're in it.
Maybe we're biased.
It's because we're in it.
I think it was too. I thought it was too much. So for like a month and a half, I wouldn't post it. To give you an idea how harsh, I guess, or
It's not
controversial,
harsh.
maybe.
No.
I wouldn't even post it for like a month and a half. But Mark was like, please, 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 begging me on his knees.
I never begged. Now I'm on my knees.
Rhymes with please. So then he begged me enough, and I went ahead and we posted it. And it's only got like 500 views.
I don't
Like,
get it,
I'm
man.
dumbfounded that it's like one of the funniest things we've ever
fucking
done. It's so
mind-blowing.
stupid.
But, well.
So
I guess
anyway,
the
watch
people
that
have
video,
spoken.
guys.
We're not funny.
It's called Outtakes Number 1. Click on it. It's only a few minutes, and if you don't like it, just cut it off. Who cares?
Yeah.
But I think you're gonna like it because it was just.
And we need Cheez-Its now. That's our new thing.
Oh shit.
To hell with beef jerky. Send us Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its grooves.
Yes, yeah. They got,
We can't find those in Thailand.
Zesty Ranch and what's the one you like?
White cheddar, baby. I went through a whole family
Racist.
pack already, and I just been back for 2 days.
Way to buy them for me. Thanks.
Yeah, man,
I had
they're
6.
so good. If
So.
you bring us or send us Cheez-Its,
10% off anybody who brings Cheez-Its. And not these little
We will
bullshit
take
bags.
care
We're
of you.
talking about
the big family box, because that lasts at least 2 days.
God, dude. Are we whoring ourselves out for
I
Cheez-Its?
don't care, man.
Yeah, they're
we'll
delicious.
we'll sponsor for Cheez-Its. We're
Yeah,
the
and
cheapest.
Nabisco, text me.
We're the
you
cheapest
know?
fucking podcast ever, dude.
Yeah.
Send us some fucking Cheez-Its, some cheese dip, and we'll shout out your company. Speaking of sponsors, nice little segue.
Well played.
Want to thank our sponsors, MikeSwick.com.
One of my favorites.
Your favorite news site, right?
That's the only one I go to.
This is something that's confusing to people. They think it's a news site. It's not a
fight
news site, bro. It's a fight site.
Fight site.
It's an entertainment site. Okay, you got all the news sites, right? Why would you want to come to MikeSwick.com for
Yeah.
news?
CNN, who's heard of that?
Yeah, who
You know,
cares?
let's do
It's
some,
fake news, right? You don't want
MikeSwick.com.
fake fight sites, right? So what the point is you go to
We're
MikeSwick.
so whoring ourselves out.
You go to
right
MikeSwick.com, and it's like you get to see the knockouts, you get to see the submissions, you get to see the controversy, you get to see the behind the scenes, you get to see the actual entertainment. It's entertainment, and it's going to be geared, as we keep progressing the site, it's going to be more and more geared for entertainment, not fighting. It's like TMZ, not like CNN. So, because CNN
Wow.
is a fake news.
What does TMZ stand for? Do you know?
I don't know. You're going to know it, though.
Yeah, of course.
Go ahead.
It's a 30-mile zone.
There you go. Well, either way, whatever.
That's the
I get it.
down Hollywood Boulevard.
I
That's
get
the mile per hour.
All right.
You
So
know?
anyway, MikeSwick.com, where you can see knockouts, the latest submissions, the latest controversy, the latest just awesome, cool behind the scenes footage or sound bites from your favorite fighters or from the MMA community or Muay Thai or boxing, whatever. And AKA Thailand, of course, our biggest sponsor, the best gym in the world. Guys, I'm
They
telling
don't
you.
pay us very much, though. You know
AKA Thailand, I'll tell you what, man, it was a dream and it became a reality. And if you haven't been there already, you haven't seen the website, check it out, akthailand.com. We're about to build something that's going to change the game completely. I'm talking like literally change the game.
Even I designed a part of it.
Yeah.
How fun is that, huh?
So we're about to, people who are already amazed by the gym and what we've done, and we're turning it into like a tropical theme park now almost with like these like, I went crazy with all this like greenery.
Do you ever call it a jungle gym?
It's a jungle gym now. I mean, it's got all kinds of like flowers and plants and stuff. It's really cool. We're turning it into like a total like jungle. And what we're about to build
It's in the jungle.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm just saying. But what we're about to build is going to be phenomenal. It's going to change the game. There'll be no gym like it on earth. So stay tuned for that. Book your trip now. Save 10% if you book online, akthailand.com. Why not save 10%, bro? And then you come here and you can have some food in the cafe.
If you bring Cheez-Its, it's 20%.
20. Damn, you can go 20%.
Well, if
for
they pay
Cheez-Its?
online, you know,
Damn.
for the first
That's
10
a big
boxes.
discount,
for the first
bro.
10 boxes.
Oh, man. I don't know if you got the authority to do 20%.
Free for anybody who...
5 boxes of Cheez-Its, free session with Long.
there
All
we
right.
go. Yeah, we ain't paying him. So it'll be fine.
And Starfish Concept as well, marketing firm. They'll be in town soon doing a big magazine thing. So
Oh, God, I can't wait for that. Oh, you guys are going to shit your pants when
we're
you
going to
see
get into
this.
that later.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Anyway, guys, we'll let you
All
guys
right,
go.
I'm going to bed.
Thanks for watching, and thanks for tuning in to the podcast. And glad to be back, man.
Yeah, welcome back, brother.
I missed the hell out of this, and we're going to be doing some really cool shit soon. So,
I'll be here.
all right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for viewing. Thanks for listening. SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube is the main one. We'll see you next time.